Starting the week with a negative trade. Okay, guys, we already executed a trade on gold, and we took a couple of negatives. I think two negatives. When the first try negative, second try negative, but now we actually re-entered. Hopefully it goes well. But one thing that I love is that we have 3 re-entry methods on a specific trade. So that's one thing that we are following. That's why we are actually even consistent with our entry. But that doesn't mean that obviously we're losing more than we are comfortable with and stuff. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Samutupi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be speaking about the markets, what you can expect for the week, but more importantly I want to show you guys how I see the markets before it plays out, how I actually am going to be executing, and I'm going to show you guys how at the end of the week how trades played out, if we made profits, what type of profits we made, and if we didn't, I'll share with you guys how we didn't, and what it is that we have learned. So that's the whole purpose of my YouTube video. It is my YouTube channel. It is to help you into seeing and understanding how we do certain things within the markets. But let's just get started with today's video. Coming here on the dollar index, let's just take a look at the dollar index. You guys know how impactful the dollar index is, and I can easily see that eventually we had our target of coming all the way up to here from the daily. We had our target of coming all the way to here. Nothing changed. We still have the same idea, same vision. We're trying to push price up all the way up until here. And obviously, if someone might say that, but we might add 10 lines instead of, it's still the same thing, because at the end, if it's coming here or third touch here, this is our target on the daily time frame. So that's what we're looking for the dollar index to do. And as well, you can even see, if I may just zoom in a bit here on these candles, you can see that, here at the zone, because here on the 4-hour, we had a zone that was presented here, but it came back and gave us this beautiful candlestick that represents that, there's a higher momentum of price pushing upwards. And still, we are seeing today prices slowly going upwards. So yeah, with this, we are going all the way upwards up until right here at our take profits. And from there, that's when we will decide on what price is doing. But one thing, let's just go on the 4-hour so you are able to see. With the 4-hour, what it does is that it just shows us, our momentum, our trend. Like, I can see I've got my first touch, my second touch right here. So here's my third touch. And with my third touch, automatically I know that my take profit is all the way up to here. So it means that if buy area is on the third touch, which is here, which is right here at this beautiful zone, it means that there's a high chance that this is going to continue buying all the way up until here. And obviously, if that is the case, it means that with this, if we are catching a buy maybe here, stop loss is going to be anywhere close to here, and take profit is still same take profit, which is here, even though now we are just adding up on the winning on this winning trade that's already running. But remember, we're using the dollar index to just guide us in terms of understanding what's happening with the dollar. So yeah, you can see that we still have more room to the upside. And even if price comes down, like, even if price pushes down, I see it testing here at this area and then going back up. The only time maybe we see something different is if it tests and breaks below, and then it comes back and retest at this area and treat it now as a resistance. That's when we might start seeing sellers. And if we see another break below here and a retest, now that's a very confirmation that we should expect higher sales, selling all the way down to here, but that's only if that move happens. But I don't see that happening for now. We'll just have to see when news are going to be effective. You can see today is a holiday, so nothing much is actually going on. But as of tomorrow, you can see as of Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we've got this happening, the consumer confidence here at 4 p.m. South African time, and then everything followed. Mean that as of tomorrow, basically from 4 p.m., that's when we are going to see massive movements. You're going to see massive movements. So that's something we should expect. Our setup should start playing out as of tomorrow compared to today. So it's okay. We won't be in a rush. Let's just take a look at what US100 is saying for our. So on US100, yeah, already this area, guys, we came from literally all the way down with this, and we broke past this first target. We recently just hit the second target, which was on Friday. Eventually now we're coming here, but our overall target is right at the top. Okay, but remember, we're not trying to go to the overall target immediately. We are trying to slowly push and grow and make profits as we're going to it. We're building our account as it is building with our buyers. So with that being said, just by coming on the 4-hour chart, I can see price already impulse within the last few days, which it moved very well. Price impulse broke above here, above this key area right here, broke above, it came back to retest, and then it shot all the way up. And that's what we saw that happened literally on the gap actually happened today. As soon as this gap happened, now we can see that prices automatically coming back to fill this up, close this gap, and we can start seeing some support, buy, and then we can go up with it. So how I'm looking for that buy is, let me just come back down. I want to use this area to guide me. There we go. So you can simply see all I'm going to do is just take this week right here all the way up. Let's put it here. There we go. And I'm just going to extend it. There we go. Until current market price. There we go. Perfect. There we go. So we can see price broke above here impulsively. Now it's coming back to retest. So this is where we are now when I start looking for buys. And our buys, we have to go to as low as the 60-minute. And, I'm depending on, like, let's say now I'm looking at it, like if let's say we are seeing entries on the 15 minutes, we can go to as low as that. But so far, no need. I can see already that right here, we've got this beautiful pattern that's being presented. And it's just up to price coming, giving us, if it comes a bit more lower here, it'll be much more cleaner. But we can see that already prices printed this beautiful pattern here, and automatically I can even take this as soon as it breaks above, closes above here, I can start buying, and my stop loss would be below here, and my take profit is going to be here. But remember, this is just first take profit. I know that overall we're coming all the way up until here, so this is what I'm looking for. Automatically we can flip this into 15%. But if not, the very minimum would be 4%. You can see here 4%. But once again, if it does go down somewhere to here, gives us a cleaner entry, what it will do is that it will just, remember, it will just give us a much more better, stop loss. I'll just put it below here, but take profit, same take profit, it will give us much more better rewards. So that's what I'm looking for on US100. It's literally what I'm looking for. Let's just take a look at US30. Same thing on US30. This one here is a bit more clearer. In fact, I wanted to execute a position today because this one here is much more perfect. You can see, let me just do this. You can see that price automatically we came from, first touch, second touch, third touch is here. And with this third touch, it gave us the pattern within a pattern type structure, and it broke above, we went upwards with it. And right here, when price is still here, this is our previous lowest high. It broke above, so now it's retesting as support, which means that it's good for a buy. So obviously, we're coming all the way up to here, but we've got some first take profits here. So what I'm gonna do here is I might as well just stop loss. I might as well just drop, see what pattern is being presented here. And so if I can see, this is a nice pattern, continuation pattern to the upside. Remember, in an upward trend, we look for continuations to the upside. You can see that this is a continuation to the upside. So the only thing that needs to be done here is for execution. So for me, I wanted to execute it a bit more earlier, whereby I could execute it here. So I can put my stop loss, whether I can put it here or whether I can put it as tight as this. I have the ability to do that because of how I'm entering it. And first take profit be here. Automatically, you can see what we're doing to the risk to compare to reward. But as well, one thing that I can do is that I can wait for it to close above. It's still a Monday, so let me not rush it. Once it closes above, it closes like this within the next 7 minutes. I can sell stop loss and take profit, which is now right here. And we'll close at 3.7%. But I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the fact that this can easily be flipped into over 10%. That's what I'm looking for. The potential of it, not what it gives me. I'm looking at the potential of, how far can we go with this. And last one, which is gold. Last one right here, which is gold. Okay. So with gold, guys, you can simply see that we have this area that we are looking to take profit at, which is right here. And our next take profit is at this area right here. And, I can see it, my management line, I've got my first touch, my second touch, and this area being our third touch. So with this, I'm very, with also looking at the dollar index, I'm positive that there's a higher chance that we can still, go all the way downwards with it, like up until here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But let's just go to the 60-minute as well. So on the 60-minute, let me just do this. Perfect. So you can see just by evolving our structures here, we have, very specific, very, very specific and nice patterns here. We have the impulse, this impulse right here. We have this correction, and now followed by the next impulse. And one thing that I love about it is that within this correction, because let me just draw it for you. Where's my tools now? Can't see my tools. We have this impulse, we have this correction, 1, 2, 3, that touch. So we're expecting that next impulse, okay? So that's what I'm showing you. And one thing that I love is that look at this. We also have a confirmation at that touch, which is a candlestick confirmation. So this is one of those trades whereby, there's a high chance that we might even see us enter here, stop loss just above anywhere close to here. And as well, this would be close to a first target, but that's not our goal. Our goal is actually coming all the way down with it here, which could be a 9%. But one thing that I love is that this is not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is, when price happens to go down, once it confirms, it breaks below, and then it starts doing this here. Once it starts doing this, that's when we are gonna find one last entries. So stop loss here, move this price, the stop loss here. The first entry, we move it at break even or just a few profits. We take this trade, stop loss here, we sell once again, and then we go back down with it. And from there, we can go from having just a 9% to a 9 plus a 9, which is a 18%. So literally speaking, guys, with just one trade that's gonna go well, maybe on just gold, there's a high chance, for the week, you can even call it a beautiful week. Even if it doesn't hit take profit and come here and give us an 18%, it can give us, total of 2.9 here, and let's see here. 1.8, which is 2.9, 1.8, 3.8, sort of like 4 point something, 4 to 5, somewhere around 5%. So that's the minimum that you can make. But besides that, then we can be looking at making over 18% on just this move. So yeah, guys, that's actually what I'm seeing for the week on gold, GBP, JPY, as well US30, US100. I'm not too sure if you guys have any questions regarding what it is that we just covered now. Maybe you guys have any questions. So obviously you guys did see it, you saw each and everything that we went through, looked at literally each and every single pair that we're going to be looking at the instruments. But more importantly, guys, what are you? Are you an analyst or are you a trader? Because an analyst are people that can know where the market is going to go, but traders are people that actually profit from these moves. Remember, if you want to profit from these moves, you need to firstly make sure that you're in our Telegram group. If you're not, there's a higher chance that you won't succeed or you won't profit. Make sure that you're in a Telegram group. And secondly, we are currently running 50% off on our mentorship program. So just make sure that you do happen to check it out in our Telegram group. And I'm excited that this week is going to be a profitable week for you. Let's just, take over, guys. It's the Chasers and we're here to win. See you in the next YouTube video. Make sure that you like and subscribe.